What's going on, guys? It's Cliffy here, and welcome into episode 3 of our Everybody's Golf playthrough. Now, I'm really hoping that the webcam is going to be fine. If you have seen yesterday's video, you will notice that there was no webcam in there. Just having real issues with getting everything to line up and sync up at the moment. So fingers crossed, I've got it to go and work here today. Today, we are playing a different match of sorts. We have just been playing stroke play. Today, we are playing match play. We're coming up against our first ever ranked opponent, and that is the form of, well, I guess another Tom, to be fair. So coming up against her, and essentially if we win this, what happens with the ranked matches, because obviously we've got enough experience from winning their last 2 tournaments, is that you first of all you play match play rather than stroke play. So essentially, you know, you're going for your, well, you're trying to win the hole. You win the hole, you go 1 up. You lose the hole, you go 1 down. So that's what we're looking at trying to do here today. I'm just going to go here. They did suggest the 9-iron. I'm going to just go with the cheeky pitching wedge because we are slightly downhill, slight tailwind as well, and just get this up nice and close to the hole, which is exactly what we have done. And we've actually got the power of the pitching wedge up as well, so we will definitely take that. It's been a long time since I've played this, and I must say, like I say a long time, but I'm pretty sure it's only like a week or something. But still, really, really excited with this game. And it is just a whole lot of fun. So it's looking as though this here is going to be a fairly comprehensive victory. That there is a fairly nice approach shot though. However, with the extra, well, basically with the extra shot. So sink this and we win. We are playing with Mega Cups here today as well. And with that, we go 1 up. So essentially, also in this game, I'm not sure if it's just in 9-hole games or if you're playing the whole 18 as well, because we are just playing, I think, the back 9, to be fair. But if you go 3 up, so essentially you win 3 holes. If you win the first 3 holes, then that is game, set, and match, pretty much done and dusted right there. So we could keep this video rather short if we do manage to go and win those 3 there. This is a nice drive, smack bang down the middle, and we are going to have a nice bit of wind there. So there were a few comments in the last video about obviously the start of this being quite easy. That's always going to happen when you do first start the game. It is going to hopefully get a bit harder, though, as we can see. That one there, Tommy, better contact from you, girl, and that's what we like to see. But the drive is just nowhere near. It's out towards the left-hand side of the fairway and has only gone 175 metres into the wind. Does still leave does still leave about 100 yards left to go, and she has absolutely shanked that one off to the right. It is going to avoid the tree stump, and actually, to be fair, not end up too bad. 13.6 to go, but not on the green, which is something that we can probably take a little bit of advantage of. We are slightly uphill here and heading into a bit of a wind, but I am just going to look to go and try and get this close because we do have that extra shot, obviously, and that is a pretty nice approach, to be fair, getting it within 9 feet of the hole. So really needs this, whoa, wow. I was going to say really needs this to, I guess, mount any kind of challenge. But in saying that, this is a pretty tough tough putt here, with a very, yeah, see, too soft, not enough on the roll, and this here really she does need. Otherwise, you'd have to say that the game and the match is pretty much dead and buried. She has managed to tap that one in there for par, so we need this here to draw the hole. Which is it, a draw or a tie in golf? I think you tie the hole. I don't think you draw the hole. It changes for different sports. So after 2, we are 1 up. We do now have a par 5, and I'm going to look to try and unleash the Big Bertha here and just really get this down towards the back end of the course, and we have just absolutely creamed that one. Get a bit of downhill, get a bit of wind into you, and actually a little bit disappointed with the carry, to be fair, only going 226 yards. Remember, this is a par 5, but a short par 5 with just 465 yards. What was I saying? If it was a par 5 that was 200 yards, anyone could make eagle on that. Probably even me, to be fair. But 155 does definitely leave a lot to be desired. And probably no chance here of our opponent getting onto the green in 2. I don't think she's even going to try for it, to be fair. Just lay it up in the fairway, which isn't the worst. It's not the worst option in the world, but if she does, I was going to say, goes a little bit further, it is going to be into that creek. And that's just the concern that I have, that we will end up. Oh, actually, we're going to clear the creek by a country mile. So that's all right, unless we absolutely shank it, which we won't go and do, but we will play it up and over. I'm hoping that this lands, I was going to say, on the fairway, so that's good. That leaves us probably about, well, I was going to say 50 yards, but 61 yards to get us on in, well, that would get us on in 3, so we'll be playing for birdie. And she's just, the contact zone is just terrible on this girl. She is just really, really struggling. She has managed to get on the green. However, she is 30 feet away. So all we really need here is just something. We're not going to use a putter. Don't be stupid, Cliff. All we really need here is just to get on fairly close. And then we can look at going and trying tapping this in for a birdie. We probably have left it a little bit long. To be fair, with 16 feet, we do get the control up on the sandwich though, so that is very handy. And we're just continuing really to get those skills up as well. So got to be happy with that. That they're actually not, to be fair, that's actually not that bad of a putt. Just misread the line just a touch. And had that been probably, I think it was probably a touch softer, we could have been looking at something that is a little bit more close there, to be fair. This one here is going to roll in, though. That gives us the birdie. Takes us 2 up after 3 holes. So if we win this next one, it is game, set, and match, boys. We are done and dusted, and that is what I'm going to look to try and do here. It is going to be tough. I think we need to get up over that hill, and if we can, then it is going to roll down it. However, with the wind going the way it is and hitting slightly uphill, that could be tough, but we're going to go for it anyway. And just didn't quite get enough. If we'd gone maybe an extra, 10 to 15 yards in the air, I think we probably would have got that just over the hill, and it would have gone and rolled down for probably an extra. Well, it would have been a quite significant gain, to be fair, that we would have gone and picked up. So 162 metres, there's still 200 yards left to get. So this is a good opportunity for us to try and get ourselves into position somewhere that we can go and just make life difficult for our opponent, because it's looking as though they aren't going to go and get on the green in regulation. They are going to be 1 short, but just 32 yards left to go. So this is actually, to be fair, this is quite, in the context of the game, this is quite an important shot. We're slightly downhill. We've got a bit of a wind behind us. I just want to make sure I stay away from that bunker on the right-hand side. And I was going to say, I thought we might have actually been just a tad short there, but it has bounced in off the fairway onto the green. We get the 4-iron power up as well, along with the control. So this is good. I'm really liking this. The amount of ability and the amount of upgrades that we are getting is very good. Now, this is going to have to be good for our opponent here. Otherwise, we could be looking at a victory, and this is going to down into the sand. I hope you brought your towel, because you're going to need it, to be fair. You're in the sand, at the beach, and this here really is for a sand save. This is for par as well, and it has actually gone in. So that is a very good chip in. That's what happens when you do have these mega cups, I guess, is that it does make it a fair bit easier. Now, this here is for the win. It looks pretty straight up and down, a little bit right to left. And I am going to put just a little bit extra on this, hopefully get it to drop, which is what we have gone and done. So that is game, set, and match, up by 3 after 4 holes, which doesn't actually happen in actual golf. You know, I think you need to be up. So, for example, here, if we'd gone up, I think if we won the next 2 holes, then it would have been over, because there's no way that she could have come back. But that is our first ever ranked, I guess, match play game that we have gone and done. We win it 3 up, and that does mean we do move up to the next difficulty. So hopefully that is going to be a little bit more tougher. And we do have a few other, I guess a few other people that we can go and come up against and have a bit of a challenge as well. So we essentially now get all of the skills. I think we get the skills voice, We get all her outfit, we get her biography and everything. So I'm really happy with that. I'm guessing that probably is going to be the item. So yeah, as we can see, we get the mini skirt, which to be fair, I don't really think that I'm going to rock. But if you guys want to see it, let me know down below in the comments. We do get the move and the voice along with the golf shoes and some high socks as well. We've got the club skill bonus, which has gone and put the putter up to level 3 on the back door. So we'll definitely go and take that there. And that is a first ever win on tour for Cliffy, and we will just go and have a look and see what is happening in the dialogue after this. Cliffy has won the match. You're so good. I did not stand a chance, but if you happen to speak to Ryoku, tell her I put up a great fight, please. She's also with the EG, Everybody's Golf Girls, you see. If we have another match, I'll find a cute costume better than this for you. Fantastic match, both of you. And that's basically the way matches work. Did everything make sense? If you want to go up against all kinds of players, then enter plenty of tournaments. Do not worry, that is what we are going to be doing, my friend. We are going to be getting that experience up, and we are going to be taking on some more people in, I guess, boss/ranked battles in the coming episodes. So I think we've got another, well, probably another tournament left to play, which we won't show on camera, but we will probably show our next match play game as well, because I think just one win, and we will be up against another player there. The fans are applauding me. Get around the cliff, boys. He is absolutely smashing this Everybody's Golf so far, and we will continue to keep going and just work our way to that #1 ranking. But anyway, guys, do hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please remember to give this video a thumbs up, smash that like button. If you are new, please do subscribe. And until next time, ka kite anoa, see you soon.